So a great way for taking employees or manager questions coming in and then handling them and resolving them very, very quickly. Just going to show you an example of what that looks like in MS Teams. And one great thing about MS Teams is the size of the real estate here. The UI is much bigger. So I've asked that same question, where can I find my benefits? I can click on that link and it's going to take me over to my benefits policy. Through single sign-on, it's going to automatically log me in. A couple of other examples here. Where can I find my payslip? So same as what I showed before. So in this example, it comes up with again a button I can click to view your payslip. The really powerful thing here is that the logic that's being used in the back end here in Dovetail HR Copilot is the same as the one that was on the portal. You are not sitting there having to create different workflows for Teams versus Portal versus Slack. It's the same logic you create in one place that allows you to then deploy that to various channels and saving you time when you're administrating that and giving the end employee, manager, HR person using this the same experience. That's the key. It's the same experience whether they go to Teams or whether they go to Portal. It's the same response and so on. Here's an example of, I'm trying to get hold of my manager, can't find their contact details. So Copilot's presenting those to me and just say, hey, do you want me to send them a text message on your behalf? So I'll select on yes, and in the background again, you'll see my SMS system here received that SMS. And again, you can control the messaging here. So this is a simple message that's gone to Steve saying, hey, Logan's trying to get hold of you. Can you make contact with them? And then lastly, I think I'll show the generative AI. And I think this is where Teams really comes into its own, because when you're in the portal, that UI is a little bit smaller on the screen for a bot, but with the UI of Teams here, it's much larger. And I should point out, this is the same experience if you're using Slack. So it's a bot that you deploy in your Teams or Slack infrastructure, and then you grant access to your employees, and then they can interact just like I'm doing on here. And again, this last one here, can you offer any career guidance? So this is, again, a generative AI response. It's coming from the Dovetail system, and then it's redirecting me to wherever that content source is. The Dovetail HR Copilot can also index external content. It doesn't just have to sit inside Dovetail. It can index that content. Maybe it's on SharePoint. Maybe you've got some documents, some other policies in other areas. You can just dump them into the Copilot as well, and it can index all of that information.